Okay, so in the previous video that I talked a little bit about the option um, to look at who matches two kits. Now, the reason why I use this is because I can look at, I go to the top, and this is kits that match myself and the long person. Now, I go up here, I don't know about on your keyboard, but on my keyboard it's Control F, and then it'll give you a way to search the page for whatever it is you're looking for. So I wrote in long because I know that's the other person's name on here. So I go to the first place just by hitting enter. Now the first place is on chromosome 6, and here she is on chromosome 6. She's number 8. So I look down here for number 8. As you can see right here, number 8. She's this green line right here. Now I know the first line is my son. The second line is my aunt. Then I've got the third line, which is the long, and then the number 9, which is the fourth right here, comes up to this person, number 9. So I know that because I'm researching a particular line, a branch on my tree, and it's a branch on my tree that has something to do with, I know, my aunt, my cousin, the long woman, and I know that now this woman, the Carol Rogers right here, I know that she also matches down one particular place, meaning they most likely have an ancestor somewhere. I'm not sure who it is right now, but I know that they do have an ancestor. Just like if we go on down to, this is chromosome 12, long is number 5. So we find number 5. Number 5 is right here, this blue piece and this green piece. So we know number 6, this Baldwin woman, matches with my aunt, my cousin, the long cousin, and then she matches, or all three of them match. So Rosemary Baldwin, long, and my aunt, all three are in the same place. So I know that there's a likelihood that they also share the same ancestor, but since Rosemary Baldwin and the Carol Rogers don't overlap in the same areas, there's no guarantee that they match. That was something that you would have to do with the one on one. Now, the way that you do one to one is you would take this kit number for Rogers and the kit number for the Baldwin lady, and you would compare them against each other just to see if they match at all. Then let's go down to the third match because there's actually 8 matches on here. The third match is on chromosome 13. She's number 5 in the list. So number 5 in the list, here she is right here. So I know that number 6 overlaps as well. So my aunt, number 5, who is long, number 6, who is this A Crouch, they all three match. Once again, the A Crouch matches my aunt and long, but does not match the other two, or not at least on this particular place. So you would have to just go and do one to one, which is on the front page. Now we know that, okay, this is a pretty good one right here. So we know on this page, my aunt, who is number 2, Long, who is number 4, has nobody else that matches here. But if you look over here, you have my aunt, who matches number 5 and number 6, because they overlap. So you have both these women who overlap with my aunt. So that means that since we've already dealt with both these women, there's likelihood that there's maybe more than one ancestor here, or for whatever reason she didn't inherit that part of the DNA like they did, but it's still most certainly that they're all 3 related. So number 4 right here, there's nobody else. It's just Long matches my aunt. And then there's other names, obviously, like these other ones. Here's number 6 again. We're going right back with the Baldwin lady. So let's see where she matches. Right here. So all these could be separate ancestors that they match, or that person didn't get that part of DNA. Chromosome 19, she matches again on 4. You just find her on 4. Now here, you 4. Let's see here. Okay, so 4, 5, and 6. We are back with the Rogers lady. Now we have a new woman who overlaps at the same place. So we have Jordan, Rogers, Long, and Faust. All of them match right here. Well, let's see here. My aunt is number 3 right here. Long is number 7. They match. Then my aunt is right here, and the number 4 is another match. See, this is a different name. And although you'd still want to just double check it, I'm going to venture a guess here without looking any information up about this, that this is actually going to be. I don't think that this is going to be a genuine match for her. Even though they both match, it's just not likely. And on the, let's see, set on chromosome 20, she's number 7. We just went over this one. And then on the last, we have her as number 4. So we have number 4, she's out here. And there's nobody else, just 3. So number 3 is my aunt and Long matches. But then you have like, you'll see things like this right here. We're number 5, 6, and 7. So 5, 6, and 7, since they're so closely lined up, most likely right there, that's going to be one ancestor. It's just most likely. Once again, even though you're using this as a guideline because I'm trying to figure out, I mean, right now I'm not interested in any of the other names, so I didn't go over them. I'm only particularly interested in the Long and Linda right here because that's the branch that I'm searching. So I've got to not venture too far away because that branch is the important one. So that's pretty much that particular way that you can look at it. But if you go back to the front page, like I said, you still have the one to one right here. So I can compare myself. And then you get this page. Now, this page is a comparison of myself to my aunt, and it goes through how many centimorgans at the different start locations and end locations. Basically, how much we share. Chromosome 1, well, we have 13.4 centimorgans. You just go all the way down, and it goes through. Because the only reason why there's so many here is because we're so close. But then you get to the bottom, it'll give you a general idea of how far apart you're related. Just to give you that idea. Let's see. Another thing that's on here is, are your parents related? So we're just gonna do my kit number. Basically, it compares your DNA and looks for information like a large amount of DNA that would be that you shouldn't have that much. But as you can see, no indication that my parents are related. It's just another little tool on here to use. Um, Now, if you do get, say, you get yourself or tested and your mother tested, but either your father won't test or you don't know who your father is, or for whatever reason your father's not in the picture, or it could be the other way around. Maybe your dad will test, but your mom won't. So, a good way to fix that, shall I say, you you go over here to phasing, enter the child's kit number, both if you have it, or just one if you don't, either the father or the mother. And what happens is it'll make you a special list. Um, so if you use, if you have your kit number and then you have your father's kit, but not your mother's, it will make you it will make you a special list of your DNA cousins, which is the one too many up here, and it will make these kits right here. One's going to be ones that matched your father or your mother, whoever's kit you use, and then the other one that didn't match that one. Or if you got both mom and dad's kits, then you'll get a list of matches that match mom or matches dad instead of one. If you use your kit over here and the one too many, you're just going to get a list of everybody that means mom and dad cousins versus using the phased kit, then you will only get the mom or dad's cousins.